Hello, 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 Cancer. How are you? How are you doing, Cancer? This is Tall Man Tarot. First off, I'd like to welcome you. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go down and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell right after that so that you can receive all of my content whenever I release. But only when you click the all button. Alright? If you've already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. I appreciate and love all of you. Okay. So, we're here and we're going to do a mid-month reading for April. I am going to collect a little bit of information from the beginning of the month as well. But the mid-month reading for the month of April for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Get down, shuffling up. Hope this year has been treating you good. I hope this month has been treating you good as well. All right, Spirit, let's see what messages do you have for Cancer? Okay. So, the energy of this entire reading here is about things moving slowly. You feel that things are moving too slow for you, for your liking at this time. The month of April. You feel like it's moving slow. Slow, slow, slow. So, the first card that we got out is Bound. But you got it sideways like this. So, how I'm going to take this is you're coming out of a period of some kind of mental imprisonment. Okay? And it feels like it's some kind of relief. I'm feeling like a relief that you're coming out of thinking a certain way that could have been negative for you. You might have been, just in the wrong place mentally and feeling like you couldn't get out of something. But it was all in your mind, and it's pretty much self-explanatory when you look at this picture here, the artwork here. It shows someone's body, only the top half inside of a cage, but the other half of the body is out. So it's kind of like, there's a way out of something, and maybe you were feeling like there was no way out of it, but you're slowly starting to see that there is a way out of whatever this is that you were feeling like you couldn't get out of mentally. Okay? The second card that we got out for the middle of the month is the Death card. Okay? So there's some kind of transformation that's going on at the middle of the month here, where it's a death to the old and a birth to the new. So that's the traditional meaning of the Death card. There's a transition that's taking place, and you're changing. You're changing in some kind of way. And by the end of the month, it looks like you're changing for the better because this is the card of joy. Okay, so it looks like there's some happiness that is coming to you towards the end of the month here. And that sounds good. That feels good. It all in all, this all looks good. It's like you're coming out of, some kind of mental imprisonment. There's a transformation that's taking place here. And there's joy at the end of the month. So it looks happy. But maybe according to you, like we said earlier, it's not going fast enough for you. Maybe you feel like it should be happening faster. All right, so let me dig back to the beginning of the month here and see what's going on with this Bound card. What do we have for Bound, Spirit? Okay, so at first at the beginning of the month, you were feeling as if there was something going on that you feel like was maybe some kind of sneaky activity, like you wasn't receiving the truth about something. at the beginning of the month, and that was leaving you in a bound position, like we said earlier, in some kind of mental imprisonment, where it could have been something that you were just thinking that was not true, but maybe you were eating away at yourself and feeling like there was something wrong in a situation here. But before we get to the middle of the month, there's some kind of inspiring opportunity, or something that came through that was inspiring, that's potentially taking you out of this. Okay, so that's what we were missing at the beginning of the month here. And it might have something to do with, your money and family life, just all in all, just stability in general. Okay, that's what this was about. Okay, so it looked like something changed. You were thinking negatively, and then it started to change. And maybe you realized it wasn't what you thought it was, and maybe, it just wasn't what you thought it was. So Spirit, can we clarify the death card, middle of the month, please? Okay. So this is definitely about a relationship, love life. I'm feeling like there's a change that's going on right now. You're changing because maybe you realize that, okay, so what I'm feeling is that you realize that you are with a soulmate, and that the soulmate is not a player like you thought. And after you realize that, in the middle of the month here, you decide to jump back behind the wheel and move forward and put all of the other distractions behind you. You're making a decision to put all other distractions behind you, because this person was not what you thought that they were. They weren't lying to you like you thought that they were. They weren't the player type like you thought that they were. And they're feeling more like the soulmate that you maybe thought that they were in the beginning. Yeah, this was all about like a divinely guided relationship that maybe was on the brinks of breaking up, or already had broken up. Okay. Yeah, it's the energy of not knowing if you should be with this person because you feel like this person may be some kind of player, but then realizing that wasn't the case all along. And so now you're making this transformation, this change. Your energy's changing and shifting, and now you want to jump back behind the wheel and move forward and put all other distractions behind you and not think about that stuff anymore. I mean, that's a great feeling, thinking that somebody is a player and then finding out that they weren't, and realizing that it was all in your head, like we have here, the bound card. The beginning. That's the kind of feeling that we're talking about. It's something that's only in your mind. You're eating away at your own mind. You're getting in the way of your own happiness, is what that was. And now you're ready to move forward and put all of these distractions behind you. Spirit, what do we have for the joy card at the end of the month? Oh. So what I'm getting here is the joy of it is, I think that you're realizing that it was probably you that was recovering. It feels like you're recovering from some kind of emotional manipulation. Where you're recovering from somebody, or okay, so what I'm getting here is, you may have had a relationship before this relationship, and in that relationship, that person used love to manipulate you in some kind of way here, right? And maybe you were putting that same energy on the person that you're dealing with currently. and you're realizing that that wasn't that person at all, you know, and you're still healing from some kind of heartache. Yep, healing. We have the star card at the bottom of the deck. You're healing from some kind of heartache or heartbreak from someone else who treated you poorly because they had options or whatnot. That's what it feels like here. Okay, so that's good, man. It was all in your head, and you know you're moving around. Spirit, what do you have for advice moving forward? Oh, cards falling everywhere. Okay, so what I'm getting is it's time for you to start taking care of yourself, getting back in the energy of being magical again, of getting back to who you were. Okay, so whatever this was, this mental imprisonment, you know, that was all in your mind, it's time for you to let go of that and open up and be yourself again, and you know, be happy, take care of yourself, you know, get back to dressing nice and feeling good, and I guess stop having these doubts. The secret is out, definitely. The secret is out. So whatever you thought was being kept from you, some kind of truth, as we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, whatever truth that you feel like was being kept from you, it's out. The truth is, it wasn't what you thought it was. Okay? Time for you to get some rest. Start meditating a little bit more, you know, to receive more clarity, you know, so that you can, you know, make better choices and understand what's going on here for yourself. Okay? No more waiting for something better to come along. This is it. This could be it. Let's end this off with your ancestors. Let's see what your ancestors have, what messages they have for you. Two. All right, here we go. Okay. And here we go. The first message that we got out is the card that says Trader. And this message says, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, so from what I'm getting from this card is exchanges of energy create abundance. So doing good deeds and you know, genuinely being happy to help other people and exchanging a positive attitude and positive things with other people create abundance for you. And that's something that you should definitely get into if you're not into already, you know, just doing selfless things for people and truly wanting to help people out in a positive manner is what is bringing your abundance around this time and maybe forever, you know. So that's something that you should definitely pay attention to. The second message that we got is the card of the broken arrow. Okay, and with this card it says embrace the energy of peace. Okay, so if you're the type of person that's always gravitating towards some kind of drama or action or anything like that, it's time for you to move away from that and start moving into embracing peace, you know, embracing the quiet. That's where this meditation comes from here. We're saying it's time for you to get some rest, relax, meditate, you know, embrace that quietness that you do have and chill in it, sit in it, soak in that quiet and that peace, you know. That's where you receive your messages at and your guidance from your spirit guides. So you should definitely do that. And the last message that we got out is the card of the Knight. And this card says, be brave and honest, okay? And what connects to that in my opinion, is where you've been hurt in the past, right? Maybe you're not voicing this 100% to this partner, and being honest about what it is that you're doing. If you're pointing the finger and it's wrong for you to point the finger in this situation, because a lot of us, we know that we're hurt and wounded from something from the past, but we don't put it out in the forefront and say, you know what, I was cheated on and I may be treating you terribly because I've been cheated on, and I feel like you're doing the same, you know? And that's what I mean by that. We have to be open, be brave, and be honest about everything. You know, if this is somebody that you want to keep and stay with, we have to acknowledge when we're wrong. We have to be honest about it, you know? But all in all, Cancer, this looks pretty good. It looks like you're moving into a place of peace, and you're really trying to make a decision and move forward in your life, in your relationship, and move towards some kind of happiness and joy and peace. And that's always welcome, and we're all happy for you. I love you all. Thank you for, tuning in again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment, in the comment section as well, if this relates to your life in any kind of way. Let me know about it. I'm thrilled to hear this kind of stuff, so please hit me up. Follow me on all social media platforms as well. It's at Tallman Tarot everywhere. If you want to schedule a reading with me, please check the description box below this video. And I hope the rest of the month treats you well, Cancer. Peace.